Are you kidding me? Enzo, Enzo Amore, Enzo Amore is cruiserweight champion. Oh, I have not laughed very hard in a long time like I did last night, but that was hilarious, and I called it. Oh, I don't feel all that much happy about it, but it was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. You guys should have seen me. You guys should have seen me. But what's going on YouTube? What's going on Apollo Nation? Your boy here, Apollo, from Down, Down, Up, Up. What's going on in the crazy, wacky, uncontrolled world of YouTube today? Well, by the sounds of it, a lot of negativity last night towards WWE No Mercy. As usual, WWE had a show with potential, and what did they do? They bombed it. I'm not saying the whole show was bad, but you guys probably know what I mean. The two matches worthy of WrestleMania, yeah, WrestleMania 32 worthy, or WrestleMania 9 worthy. Wait, no, that's giving credit to WrestleMania 9. Uh, nah, did not live up to expectation. Before I go into this, though, I would like to say one thing. You know, one thing that really helps the casual wrestling fan I'm noticing today stick with WWE's plans and everything, like keep watching the product. It's follow another wrestling organization, and if it gets that bad in WWE, you always have something else to fall on that's more enjoyable. For me, it's What Culture Professional Wrestling. It's still going on today, even though the famous five have left. But I'm still enjoying the most out of it right now. I'm looking forward to Refuse to Lose in a few weeks or a couple weeks. Yeah, I think it's October 2nd. Osprey and Hendry for the title. War Machine versus the Young Bucks. It's looking like an awesome show, and I don't think that one's going to disappoint. So, just saying. One thing I do want to do, I want to fix my camera here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, just gonna move it a little bit. There we go. Sorry for the wait. But yeah, let's dive right into No Mercy. Here is my review of WWE No Mercy 2017. All right, let's go. Kicking off, we had the kickoff match on the pre-show: Elias Sampson versus Apollo Crews. No surprises here. The match lasted your average time, your average kickoff match. And Sampson won. He hit Cruz with that neck breaker, which I guess is called Drift Away. Titus looked a little disappointed. Elias attacked Apollo after the match. Titus came in, and Elias ran off, but pretty much that was it. Then we go to the main show. Jason Jordan versus The Miz. Now, in my YouTube predictions, I had Miz keeping the championship. I thought this one was going to go DQ, but no, it turned out to be quite a decent match. I didn't really hate it. And thanks to some well-timed interference, Miz did win by pinfall and retain the Intercontinental title. He also called Kurt Angle out on the pre-show again, just throwing shots at him again about his son and not being there for him and whatnot, and being the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. So Miz is still the Intercontinental champion. That's the main thing here. I'm happy about that. It was a good match. Miz won, no complaints. And then we kick in with Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. And this one definitely surprised me. Bray Wyatt attacked Balor before the match started, and it looked like the referees were going to be taking Balor away. But Bray called him on the microphone, shouting out some cheap shots and whatnot. Balor came back, and turned out to actually, in my opinion, I enjoyed this match better than SummerSlam. There was more story to it, and it felt better. It felt a little bit fresh. And it seems like the feud is over, surprisingly, because Finn Balor won. Finn Balor won. And here, I did get this wrong on my YouTube predictions, but I do understand completely. Now that I think about it, Finn Balor losing again to Bray Wyatt, he would lose a lot more credibility this time. And it's Finn Balor. So, good call, WWE. Good call. I'm not complaining about that. Sorry, Bray. But it's not like Bray's just buried completely again. So, you know what? It's not that bad. He'll bounce back. Um, and then I believe we got into the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Ooh, well, this one was match of the night, just in case you guys haven't seen the show yet or are wondering yourselves, which one was the best? Yeah, it was the Tag Team Championship match. First of all, it looked like Dean's shoulder popped out. when he was thrown into the stair, well, swung into the stairs. At first it looked like he was knocked out, but then he just wakes up and just starts grabbing his arm, and the referee was checking on him and everything. Did not count Cesaro's pin. And I was a little bit worried for a second. It looked like Dean was trying to pop it back in later in the match. And then, as if people don't blame Seth Rollins enough for these injuries, like Cena's nose sting is one of the biggest examples too. Oh, sorry about that. We had Cesaro in the ring with Seth. Seth went for a slingshot, grabbing the legs while Cesaro was down, just slingshotting him into the corner. But Cesaro must have just jumped a little too high because his jaw landed right on the post, and I don't think they came out. I think he broke like 3 of his front teeth, and he was gushing, especially when Rollins hit him with a signature kick from his old Ohio Valley Wrestling days, or Florida Championship Wrestling, FCW days. Avada Kedavra, that kick. You saw the blood fly. It looked like Tajiri's red mist, and Cesaro grabbing his mouth. Oh, what a terrible night for that man. As if we haven't seen enough dental work this year with Dash Wilder. Now this. Oh, it looked terrible. I felt so sorry for Cesaro. But the match kept going, and it was crazy. It was awesome. Sheamus and Cesaro hit all these big moves, all these huge counters. It looked so believable. The Bar just going to win again. But Dean just kept kicking out. Seth kept coming in. It was crazy. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And they did it. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose did it. Sheamus bro kicked Cesaro by mistake. And they did the same combo that they won a few other tag team matches with, Seth's knee, which I believe he has a name for. Is it the King's Landing? The Kingslayer's Landing? It sounds silly. And then the knee into the Dirty Deeds. But, oh, what a terrible night for Cesaro. I hope he's okay. I hope he doesn't need that much dental work, but I shouldn't even say that. Like, I saw his mouth. Oh, man. Oh, that did not look good. That did not look good. And then we had the Fatal 5-Way match. Alexa Bliss defending her title against Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, and Emma. And the match was okay. It did what it was supposed to. It wasn't really that bad. It was all right. In my opinion, it was better than the Fatal 5-Way elimination match with the SmackDown, the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's title at Battleground that Natalya won. This was better. This was better. And it took a lot of will, but finally they kept Nia Jax down for a little bit when they powerbombed her on the floor. But they just couldn't capitalize in the ring. And then Nia came back in, lots of Samoan drops, leg drops, but then rush into the post, shoulder first, down she goes. And Bliss takes advantage, throws Bayley into Emma, who fell out, and hits the DDT, and Alexa Bliss wins. She is still the Raw Women's Champion. Hooray, hooray. No surprises here. And I guess Bayley just got put in the match to take the fall. I'm really happy Emma didn't take it, though. She's, I miss Emma when she was, like, really relevant, like, turning heel in 2015, I think. And another thing, though, it seems we no longer have to wonder when Asuka is coming to TLC, October 22nd. And it seems like it's going to be her versus Bliss for the Women's Championship. This takes the surprise factor away, which is too bad, because that would have been really cool. But at least now we know Asuka's coming at TLC. She's coming. And then, if I'm just looking at my pad one more time, because this show took the life out of me in the end of it, I believe we then jumped into one of the main attractions. Roman Reigns versus John Cena was not the main event. A lot of groans, a lot of sighs, because at this point it was guessed, no, The Undertaker's not coming. I could have got by that. I just really wanted to see The Undertaker. But he's not coming. Too bad. We'll see it when he does come. He's got to come back. But the match was bad. It wasn't at all very good. It was very slow in the first 5-10 minutes. And believe it or not, this match was my bathroom break match. So it didn't do it. It didn't do it at all. It was basically a John Cena match at first. Roman just taking Cena down, Cena trying to come back and whatnot. Um, and then the finisher marathon just started, like Cena and The Rock at WrestleMania 29. AA, Super AA, which Roman kicked out of. Cena then hit the double AA he hit on Styles at the Rumble to win the title this year, and Roman kicked out. And then Roman hit a spear through the table. And then at some point when Cena thought he had Reigns, Reigns punched him and speared him again and won. So Roman did win. That is the right call here. But the match itself did not live up to the hype at all. I can't say it was good because I don't believe it was good. I thought it was very boring in the end. It was just a matter of who's going to hit their finisher and win. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. I can't be passionate about something I don't like. So I'm just being honest with you guys. If you enjoyed it, then good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed it because that's what matters sometimes is if you like it. So in the end, that did it. Roman won. He left. Cena just gave a few high fives and hugs and walked out. Everyone I was hanging out with to watch the show was like, "Oh, spear him, Reigns. Oh, Undertaker, come out." I'm like, "No, it's not going to happen," and it didn't. So then we move in to the cruiserweight title match. Now I've seen a lot of angry reactions, but this was funny. This was funny. I can't hate it because I said it. I predicted it, and uh, I figured the Akira Tozawa rivalry ending the way it did. It had to happen for a reason. I wanted to believe that, and it felt like it was the truth. Because what happened? Neville beat the crap out of Enzo the whole match, basically. Basically, that was it. And that's when I just started thinking, oh, wait a minute, it's going to happen, isn't it? Is Enzo going to cheat? Or is he going to get like a cheap roll up or something? Well, Enzo did hit his second rope DDT, jumps off the second rope to hit the DDT. I loved that move. I love that move. So props for hitting that. I do love the move. Neville kicked out of it, obviously. But then Neville throws Enzo into the timekeeper's area, and the referee starts to count. Oh, is Neville just going to try to get a cheap win himself? Who cares? Crowd probably doesn't even care at this point. But then Enzo grabs the title, and Neville keeps breaking the count. And Enzo eventually, after with a little persuasion from Neville chasing him, comes back in the ring. So does Neville, and Enzo looks like he's about to hit him with it. Referee's totally on his case. No, don't hit him. Don't touch him. I'll ring that bell. So Enzo gives the title back to the official, and for some strange reason, Neville's doing nothing about it. He's just watching. Referee turns his back, gives the title back to the timekeeper, and then and then Enzo, low blow. He kicked Neville right in the plums, rolled him up, and that was it. Enzo Amore is the cruiserweight champion. And another reason I saw this coming is because there wasn't a title change in the rest of the show. So, it was funny. Oh, it was so funny. It was, I think this might be in my top 5 hilarious wrestling matches of the year, at least ending wise. Oh man, I laughed. And you want to know what I find really funny? Enzo Amore won a title in WWE before Big Cass. Silly. Isn't that silly? So we'll see what they've got planned there. How long is he going to hold that title? I don't know. I don't know. I just know it's funny. It's entertaining. And I can get into it if it's entertaining. So we'll see what happens. Is this a double turn? Are they going to turn Enzo heel? I can't really see them doing that. I can see the crowd keep booing if they don't like him, but I can't see Enzo being a heel himself. Neville, however, I don't think has the potential to turn face right now, but the crowd can get into it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But then the main event, Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman. Now, this match I did not hate as much as Roman Cena. I hate that they pressed the repeat button. They did exactly what they did with Samoa Joe and Brock at Great Balls of Fire. The whole rivalry, it's Joe getting the upper hand on Lesnar week after week on Raw, whether it's in talking or physical violence and whatnot. And same with Brock. Same with Braun, excuse me. Braun has been doing the exact same thing, taking Lesnar down every time they face to face. So what did they do? They just, again, Braun got the good offense, some power slams. Then Lesnar went to the suplexes, and then it got slow. And then Braun hit his power slam again, twice, and did not go for the pin right away. I'm not gonna lie, he did not look good in that situation. And I know this video was going on for a while. I had a lot to say about this show, so excuse me. But then the worst part, in my opinion, it took one F5. That's what I don't like. That's the big repeat button here with the Samoa Joe match. It took one F5 to beat Braun Strowman. Pathetic. I know Braun can bounce back from this easy. I have no problem with that. But for the main event here and Cena Reigns bombing, this should have been a little bit better. Braun should have looked more like a monster. I do like that Lesnar tried the Kimura lock, but, you know, it's just another disappointment for me. Although I don't hate this match as much as I hate Roman Cena. I don't hate it. I will give them props. You know what, guys? You technically did do what you needed to do. It was just disappointing. That's all. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. I'd also like to say thank you. If you watched my predictions video, I really appreciate it. I got quite a lot of views on that one. I think over 350. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. You wonderful people enjoying the quality programming on this channel that comes out, I guess, twice, 3 times a month. Yeah. So that's it. No Mercy 2017 is in the books. Again, at this point in being a wrestling fan, to enjoy the best out of professional wrestling. If you like WWE, I'm not saying don't watch it. I'm just saying maybe watch another wrestling show on the side, something small, like Lucha Underground, or in my case, WCPW, or Impact Wrestling, or Ring of Honor. Anything you can get your hands on, right? Or I know one thing that's starting to get good is German-wide professional wrestling. I think GPW, is it? I think. Or New Japan Pro Wrestling. There's tons. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave your thoughts on No Mercy in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this show. Did it live up to your expectations? Did it not? In my case, it didn't. But I don't hate the show overall. I would watch the first part because the matches really weren't that bad. I liked Bray Balor. Miss Jordan was okay. And the tag team match, even though it was a lot of pain and it just made me flinch and cringe, it was a good tag team match. And that's it. Thank you all for watching. Always and forever. Keep tight. No, I can't say that, can I? No. And excuse me for saying that. It has been a long morning for me so far. I just need the time to level out, say what I have to say, and enjoy your watching it. Keep it real.